Hey guys, so after reading feedback from multiple players on Discord, on YouTube comments, etc., I was convinced to go ahead and get Tiana's EX3. So instead of doing the step up, I just grabbed her bundles, and that way I am ready to go for Tyvis, who I kind of want to go for when he comes to Global, hopefully pretty soon. But I did get my Tiana, so she is EX3, so I'm not going to miss out if she intends or she turns out to be important in the future. Yeah, the big comments that pushed me over the edge were a few people said on the previous video, like, what if you're like 3% away from a damage cap and your Tiana is only EX2 and like you freak out? And memories of doing Arboralis and getting to like 2.46 damage and all, and that is not fun. So I don't want that to happen. So I went for EX3. Hopefully I don't regret it. We'll see next month if Tiana actually ends up being useful again next month. Also, next week I'll probably go back to Arboralis and try a higher score. I'm currently capped at 235% without Tiana. So maybe with Tiana on the team, I can go into the 265% and get a better score. But that's going to be a job for next week because next week we have no content whatsoever. Anyway, for tonight, just for, taking a unit out for a spin, we're going to go just curb stomp a few trials. We're going to start with the Demon Chimera. This trial is old, but there's not a ton to do otherwise, so we're going to go for it. We're going to take Lividelli again. He's still built for the Behemoth trial, and just for redemption, I will point out that Lividelli did go and upgrade his wild card to +4, so thumbs up for that. But anyway, he's still built for the Behemoth trial, so he's actually not going to do as good here because he has less killers. But mine, now EX3, has Beast and Demon Killer, and the rest of the party is kind of like whatever. So the rest of the party being all of 2 units, Ramu Sakura for support, and Maeve because Maeve is just a tank in the literal sense of the word. Okay, so we're going to do a Thunder Clear. The cool thing about Tiana is she does have multiple elements. So we're going to go ahead and summon Ramu for the Thunder Field. That also removes the field from our side. Not that it would really honestly matter that much because, Maeve. But just in case, it is gone now. Let's go ahead and do this, and we will shift, and we'll start stacking up again. So we're going to Trouble Brewing, and we're going to go with Thunder, which is Unstable Lightning. And again, like before, we're going to just skip directly to damage. We're not going to waste time in the base form. Amplifying, that's what we bring support units for, like Ramu Sakura. But because on turn 1 we did the field, we don't have Ramu Sakura's, we don't have her, what's it called? I can't talk. Her buff yet. We didn't do Amplify, we didn't do Stat Buff and all that. So damage on turn 1 is basically garbage. Turn 2, it will improve. You know what I forgot to bring on this clear? Is a Source of Disease. We have no disease whatsoever, which is a little unfortunate, but it should be fine. It should be fine. Let's go ahead and cover. Let's Barrier, and what else we're going to do? I guess we're going to Ferocity. Why not? Let's do the LB on Secure for that nice Thunder Amplify. We've now got Quintuple Cast, so we're going to start doing Thunder. And if you saw the last video, you already know that Tiana does pretty bad damage on the first few turns, but she stacks up, pretty quickly, so as the turns go on, we will start doing better and better damage. Oh, I did bring Disease. I'm just remembering. I did bring Disease. I got Disease on Sakura. So we're fine. We're fine. Well, as far as the healing goes, I've got Maeve on Carbuncle for dual cast Reflect. So the healing was not a problem. I was just worried about Disease for extra bonus, but yeah. So let's go ahead and go to the base form where we're going to dual cast Reflect on Maeve. Where's Reflect? We'll Reflect dual cast so the boss doesn't heal. There we go. Let's go ahead and Toxic Range. We can Disease. Yeah, I lied. We did. We do have Disease in this party. Whoops. Whatever. Alright, let's continue to stack up. Maeve is using her TMR in the base form, so she's going to auto-cast physical cover to take care of this for us. I think we're going to be getting a turn 4 clear again, so it seems like, yeah. Okay, turn 4 clear for the win. I wish we had harder trials in the game. I wish we had harder trials to have more, you know, stackability on our Tiana just for the sake of it. Of course, I am using, you know, a good support unit like Sage with Thunder Secura, so... And I guess there is the Demon Chimera trial. 3 turns, 2 party slots left empty. Turn 1 was basically a waste because we just summoned an Esper we didn't even buff yet, but... There was turn 4, so Tiana was only at 15 out of 25 stacks on that turn. Actually, slightly less because we didn't quintuple on turn 1. Yeah, you know, Lividelli is still built for the Bema trial, so she did have he did have Beast Killer, but he didn't have any Demon Killer, whereas mine had Demon Killer. Okay, let's go pop to some more trials, you know, just for the fun of it. Obviously, there's no trial in the game is going to be really a challenge anymore until maybe in the future we get like the crazy JP trials that are coming down the road. But we'll go to some more and just, you know, try out Tiana on more stuff. See you in a moment. Alright guys, I got major distracted. Let's get back to clearing though. So now we're going to the Asura trial. This time we're going to go with Earth Element. Now I'm just grabbing a random friend this time. This one has basically no killers other than being on Diablos. So Falconer, it's only EX2 as well, which is, you know, fine. This is... Oh no, that's the base form. Okay, yeah. The shift form is geared, which is all I care about. So shift form has 6,000 magic, chain cap. You don't need shit. Oh, you're not using the helm. Okay, chain cap up. Oh, he does have killers. Oh, he does have killers for this. Oh, this is looking good. It's looking good. Okay. Yeah, human and demon killer. No undead. Okay, that's not a problem. I'll carry the phase 2 fight. And then my guy, I actually swapped to a violin or an instrument. Because this does have Demon Killer on it, and I'm using Bulwark, and Bulwark can on-demand Instrument in Peril, so it's overall better. You know, if the friend was custom built for this, obviously we'd be going with two instruments, but it's fine. So we're gonna take Roka and go with Earth Element, because, you know, like I mentioned, I don't like spending time setting up in the base form. It's just a wasted turn. If I don't have to, I don't want to. So Roka will just LB. Let's go ahead and seal with the Gilgamesh. We're just gonna triple seal for the counters and all. Let's have Bulwark go to the base form, and let's go ahead and Mixtape and Bulwark's Blair for the Instrument in Peril. Let's have Maeve, Provoke, Cover, and Break Immunity, I guess? I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and this, and we're going to go with Earth Element for this clear. So let's go ahead and quadruple. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't bring disease or poison. I don't think it's going to matter, but I don't have status effects. Can anyone in the party do status effects? Roka cannot. Gilgamesh can. I don't think so, no. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. I should have given Gilgamesh, like Rainbow Whip or something, or Summer Whip. It's fine. Alright, so we need Frozen Flames. Let's go ahead and seal with Fire and Ice. We're using Fire and Ice in the base form on Bulwark, so that's fine. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's have Roka quick on my guy, and then we'll just haste and Earth. Let's have Bulwark do... We need to hit the boss to seal. So we're going to seal... We're going to... Mixtape, and I don't know. I guess Cactuar Cantor? Sure. Alright, Maeve can... Like, just whatever. Who cares? Okay, and let's go ahead and start doing some earth damage on Asherah. So Asherah is a 2-phase fight. So this will be a little bit... Whoop, whoop, whoop. Not water. Not water. Oh, 5 cast. Yeah, Asherah is a 2-phase fight, so maybe we'll get a few more stacks in this time. Let's find out. But again, I am using like decent supports and all here. We're definitely going to kill the first phase next turn, which is marvelous. Okay. I kinda want to be able to sync up the rotations, and the friend is not using a throwing weapon, meaning... I'm sorry, the friend is not using any instruments. We have to do throwing in peril on the next phase as well. Who did I do? 3 turns? 3 turns, 2 turns. So let's go ahead and fast forward on the friend. Let's go ahead and push this phase real quick. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's just Moogly, Jaunty, and whatever. We'll just guard you for the threshold, we'll just break. Okay, so there was that phase. So with Roka's time magic, I think we're going to be able to sync up the rotations and do the the throwing in peril yet again for this phase change. Because the boss does have a new body now. Alright, so let's go ahead and break the boss. Break. Let's instrument in peril. Excuse me. I guess mixed. You know, Bulwark is literally just here for the instrument in peril. Who needs more time? So mine is 1 turn. This guy is ready. So Roka's gonna go ahead and speed up time for my guy, so we can sync up our rotations. Roka's so fun. All right, there we go. So now we can use this cooldown again as the first cast to reapply throwing in peril on the boss. On both units. That way we don't break the chain from the mismatched casting. And let's go ahead and deal some damage here real quick. If the boss doesn't have his shield up, he's gonna have it, or she's gonna have it up next turn. Yeah, if the friend was geared for killers, we probably could have OTK'd turn 4, honestly. But now the boss is gonna have his shield up, and we're just guarding with Maeve, like whatever. I love Maeve. So bulky. So there's the bosses curing the debuffs, which actually cures the weapon in peril again. What a headache. Unfortunately, Roka cannot time magic that quickly, so we cannot put it back up. We'll just do this. We'll do this, and we're going to ×5 cast on both of these Tianas. Let's go ahead and chain it up. This is probably going to be the end of the fight here. The boss does have the shield up at this point, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, ×5 casting is decently strong. You know, it's a big headache when you're ×5 casting in like dark visions and stuff, because you gotta fit that in, and there's not a ton of partners. Like Yigni can do it. That's basically it. But when you're taking a friend to a trial, you know, ×5 cast is fine. So we did a water fight. We did a thunder fight. The water fight was yesterday. We did the water fight yesterday. We did a thunder fight. Yeah, the friend didn't have all that many killers. Let me think. We did a water fight on Bahamut. We did a thunder fight on Chimera. We did an earth fight on Asherah. We've got wind and fire remaining. What trials could we even go to for wind and fire? Just for something to do. Unfortunately, Tiana is single target, so Genius is off the table. Aemon is tricky because he only has 3 turns per phase, and you've got a stack. You know, I could do a wind clear on Aemon and just stack wind for 6 turns, and when he finally goes weak to wind on turn 7, just like let it loose at maximum stacks. We're doing it. We're doing it. Let me change the team. I'll see you in a moment. Alright guys, let's try out the Aemon fight. We're going to take DJ Freeze. He's built with a rod. No killers really for undead, but again, I'm just taking a random friend. I'm not really asking anyone to build for me as I just goof off tonight. 50 Reaper Killer, and then mine, you know, I stuck a rod on mine as well, so we've got 7,400 attack or magic power, maxed out Undead Killer, and there we go. Let's go ahead and try the Aemon trial. Now the Aemon trial is a little specific because it has really high spirit. That's why everyone usually brings physical units. But we're going to see if that doesn't really matter. Now this is going to, of course, take an extra, like, multiple turns to do it. And I'm not doing any kind of a budget run or anything, so we are using things like Reflect Ring. This is just for the fun of it. We are not trying to make this cheap. Yeah, we don't really have, like, a ton to do here for these, like, multiple turns. We'll just quad wind to get it stacking. So we'll just quad wind. We're not even going to do setup or anything. Discard you. Bulwark, I guess, can just do mixtape. Does mixtape actually heal? I don't think it heals, because if it heals, it's going to be a problem. It doesn't heal, right? Yeah, it doesn't heal, so we're fine. So we're going to Moogly mixtape. Okay. So unfortunately, we're going to have to, like, stall for 6 turns, and then we're going to see if we can just blow up this boss. And then his boss does do some elemental attacks, but, like, the boss's damage is exceptionally low, so we really don't care. I guess we can just ATB on Savior. I kind of, like, just left most of the team naked, so, yeah, they aren't exactly wearing very much gear, which is fine. They don't need it. Alright, so this is probably going to be the last trial clear in this video as well. I'm realizing this is going to be a little slowish. We can just turn on auto repeat for a few turns. Yeah. This is going to be a slow clear. Damn it. Unfortunate. Whatever. Alright, so I should unlock Quadcast a turn before we chain. So turn 6, we're going to unlock Quadcast. Turn 7, we're going to burst when the boss goes vulnerable to wind. I guess we're going to have to do Rod and Peril on turn... Rod and Peril on turn 6 as well, and then we can LB on turn 7 with Aerith. Bulwark. Why is Bulwark here? Oh, for the wind amplify, because we're not doing the base form amplify with Tiana. Oh, actually, we can do the base form amplify with Tiana. So Bulwark literally serves no purpose here, and should not be on this party. Yeah, I should have left Bulwark at home. My bad. Oh well. Yeah, he serves no purpose because we have wind amplify on Tiana. So we've done 5 turns of 4 stacks. Oh, we're actually not at max stack yet, are we? No, we're not. Oh. 5 times. We're at 20 stacks. So I guess we're not going to the base form with Tiana. We gotta get ready for next turn. That's fine. That's fine. So we're just gonna use a 45% wind amp. Wait, did I do the right skill? No, I didn't. It's triple. Yeah, I didn't do that, which is fine. So let's just go ahead and save the planet. So we'll just do Bulwarks. Amplify instead. Savior can do... Let's do a magic break, and then Maeve can just repeat. All right. So next turn we can do some damage. So we're going to. All right. We got an LB with Aerith. We got an LB with Savior, and we need to just chain it up. So we'll LB with you. We'll LB with you. Bulwark cannot do Undead Killer, so let's go ahead and try to Unstable Wind our way to victory. I have no idea if this is going to actually one-shot the boss or not. Now we're at 24 stacks, so this is basically max damage. We're one stack short of max damage, but after the first hit, we are then on max damage. Alright, so we're actually not going to OTK. Yeah, Aemon has very, very high spirit. You're supposed to use physical units on this fight. On the other hand, the friend has no killers whatsoever, I don't think. So we'll just do this for the field, not the field, the barrier, and Moogly mixtape. Okay, so we'll just chain next turn, not a problem. We are going to lose all our buffs, the boss dispels on this turn, which is fine. It does Ultima and all that, but, like, it doesn't matter, it's Maeve. So, Maeve, don't die to Meteor. Yeah, it's Maeve. Okay, so we lost all our buffs. I think Bulwark reapplies magic buff and passively. He does, and his amp can't be dispelled. Oh, so that AoE dispel did literally nothing. Okay, well there's the Aemon trial. Yeah, we did it in the turn limit too with the mage, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and compare the damage breakdown between the two mages because, like I said, the friend didn't really have killers. So if the friend had killers, we maybe could have done it in one burst on turn 7. I don't know. I have to start bringing mages to Aemon for like testing grounds because Aemon has such high spirit. It's actually a good test. Oh my god, killers. Yeah, so the friend would have done triple damage on turn 7. So if the friend had done triple, that would have been triple half of what we did. So I think we did 70%. Half of that is 35. Tripled of 30. No, because I did. How do you? Because we didn't do equal half and half. I did 3 times more. So the friend did 1/4 of 70. Why am I doing this on camera? I don't know. I guess it's possible if the friend had killed us, we could have OTK'd. I don't know. My brain hurts. Okay, we're gonna stop here for now, and then tomorrow we do have the Joy Chew fight. If it's hard, I'll record it. If not, like I'm not gonna bother. And then I'll go back to Clash of Wills next week and try to do a higher score run with Tiana. Okay, see you next time.